What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to yet another Lawn and Order landscaping video. Today we're going to head over to a project we've been working on a little bit on the side already, but we've got a negative slope with water piling up against the foundation. So I want to give you guys kind of the red flags that we saw and the tips and tricks that we are putting together now to help remediate the issue. Check it out. All right, so now that you guys have a pretty basic rundown of the place, I want to give you a little more detail about what's going on. So if you take note here, I'm going to turn you guys around. You actually see where the old soil line was. We brought down the base of the soil a ton, simply because with the height of the soil, you can also see where those vents were coming out. The soil was so built up against the house, it was actually holding water closer to the house. So we brought that down as well, just so it doesn't hold as much water, get down to that base layer of clay, just so we can kind of dry things out at the moment before building it back up. And then we've also sloped, hopefully you guys can see this on camera, we've sloped from the foundation of the house towards the drain. So that'll pull moisture away from the house. Any sort of rainfall that does escape the gutter system is going to pull that into this French drain, as well as the bank behind me is also sloped. So obviously the bank itself is sloped, but also where I'm standing is slightly sloped towards this drain. So all the water behind the house and in front of the house will pull into this low point, and then we'll have our standard French drain system with a perforated pipe and gravel throughout the entire French drain system. And then coming over here to the driveway, pretty much where we stopped digging for the time being, we're going to switch over to a solid pipe flowing under the driveway and exiting off of the side of the property. And of course, while we're doing this, we're going to go ahead and kill two birds with one stone. So we've got our downspout here in this corner, as well as the one up in the front corner. Both of those are going to get tied into a solid pipe in this French drain trench, just to keep everything together, coherent, and a seamless look. So while I'm over here, I do want to give you guys a quick little bit of extra detail. So you can see where our soil line was here on the cinder blocks. Now, cinder blocks are going to be fine touching water. Any sort of foundation material is fine. It's designed to touch the ground. However, we did have vents here and in front, which are actually, based on what I'm looking at, below that vent line, which means we're getting water into our crawl space, which is a problem. But also, if we were to build up any sort of mulch or anything like that against the foundation of the house, we're very quickly getting water up against wood, which isn't supposed to make contact with the ground. So your cinder blocks are fine, your foundation's fine to make contact with the ground and stay consistently wet with the soil. But once you get up above that, your wood isn't ground safe, so to speak. So we wanted to pull all of that down, get the moisture away from the foundation flowing into this drain, but also away from the actual structure of the house, the wood itself, and let that stay dry and last a whole lot longer than it would have otherwise. All right, everybody, so I'm going to wrap things up here for today. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to the channel, please be sure to do so. It helps us put out awesome content like this in the future. If you found this video helpful, be sure to share it with somebody you care about. We don't want a situation like this happening at your home or a friend's home. So be sure to share that with them and help a buddy out. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.